Hello, my name is Kelly Courtney, and I will be doing my presentation on childhood and adolescent overweight or obesity program. And the program I chose was the Tennessee Special Supplemental Food Program for Women, Infants, and Children, also known as WIC. WIC is a federal program designed to provide supplemental food to low-income, pregnant, postpartum, and breastfeeding women, infants, and children until the age of 5. This program provides a combination of nutrition, education, supplemental foods, breastfeeding promotion and support, and referrals for health care. 165,000 are eligible. The United States Department of Agriculture, or USDA, funds the WIC program. The Tennessee Department of Health provides the services in about 140 county health department locations and hospital sites throughout the state. The program serves about 165,000 eligible participants each month. Eligibility. Participants must be residents of Tennessee, and participants' household gross income must be equal to or less than these WIC income guidelines. As you can see, I have posted the WIC income guidelines for Tennessee on the right. Income eligibility is determined at the local level by the public health office assistant in the health department. You can find different income eligibilities for different states on those websites. If you're having trouble determining your eligibility from this chart, then you can also click on the link I provided and it'll take you through a couple steps, and I'll show you that now. With this pre-screening tool, you can click Start Tool and fill out the forms, and it'll take less than 15 minutes to complete to figure out if you're eligible for WIC and all of its benefits. Or you could also call toll-free at 1-800-342-5942. For WIC, it doesn't provide many outside sources of education and promotional things. The only two things I could find were this one campaign and the next slide that I'm going to talk about. But this one campaign that they do promote and push is National Nutrition Month. It is a nutrition education and information campaign created annually in March by the Academy of Nutrition and Diabetics. NNM encourages us to achieve the numerous benefits healthy eating habits offer, but it also urges us to find ways to cut back on food waste. And then WIC also provides mothers who are choosing to breastfeed with information through counseling and breastfeeding educational materials. WIC provides a list of healthcare providers, supplemental food packages, and included in these packages are a list of groceries and pharmacies that participate. They provide breastfeeding support, which is extended use of program, enhanced food package, and breast pumps and counseling. And they also provide nutritional education. The strengths and weaknesses of WIC. The strengths are: it improves diets and behaviors of some pregnant women. It increases the nutritional intake of some infants and helps some children whose intake of nutrients might not otherwise be inadequate. The weaknesses of WIC is the selection bias. They are very divided in income eligibility versus using needful families, and I understand that because it's hard to categorize what is needful exactly, but there's definitely a bias depending on state and depending on eligibility requirements. Also, they have lack of flexibility in programs on state and local level. They also have no programs focusing on obesity and overweight children, which I thought was very interesting because, they are the highest held program for nutrition and education. There was no direct counseling to assist unhealthy behaviors rather than lack of food. They did have, when you go in to get your food stamps or talk about your food packages, there is a little bit of counseling, but mainly it's just to see what direction you're going and what you're choosing as a family. It's not really choosing and highly suggesting behaviors that can impact future choices. There was also a lack of alternative service providers, such as healthcare providers that offered integrated services, meaning it was just the standard walk-in clinics, or you could get health input at those counseling services, or you would go straight to like a traditional doctor versus maybe chiropractor or list of those other services that might be used by different cultures or ethnicities. Some of WIC improvements could be obesity programs. They could create programs and campaigns that focused on obesity and positive interaction strategies. WIC also can improve with their direct counseling that provides facts that allow for a more direct influence on nutritional intake. And WIC could also improve into diverse service providers, choosing service providers that use different techniques and practices that promote healthy lifestyles. And here are a list of my resources. Thank you.